couple more minutes while they get the coin toss all set up.
Number 17, Tristan Fowler. Number 19, Gabe Valderrama. And number 23, Axel Gamez. Head coach for our Knights is Christina Gibbs, and she has 2 assistants, Remo Inglesi and Jean West. And as soon as everybody gets ready, we will begin our game. Oh, I'm sorry. We need the national anthem. Where's that? Everybody please rise. Our flag is over behind the scoreboard. And we will play the national anthem. All right, thanks everybody. And as usual, we'd like to remind you we do have a snack bar open We have hot and cold food and beverages over there. And this goes to support the athletics here in Havasu. We have been able to purchase over $17,000 in equipment to help all of our athletic programs with the support of the Booster Club and the snack bar. So go get a tasty beverage. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to get the kickoff tonight to start our match. And they kick the ball back to their defense to start the game. Minimal pressure from the Knights, gets it passed out to the far side of the field from us. Back to the middle, and then they're going to bring it down. Nope, now it goes back. It's like we have good pressure from Jonathan Perez up in the front to get it all the way back to the goalie. Way long ball sent down by the Bulldogs. Looks like Kearns back in the center defense had it covered. Ball kicked out of bounds by the Knights, so it's going to be a Bulldog throw in. Like Kearns is ready for it again in the middle. Going to try to bring it up the side, not quite making it there. Chalfant tried to bring it up the side and tripped over the ball a little. Pressure in the corner there by Dreisbach. Bounces off a Knight player, so the Bulldogs will get a corner kick early here in the game. Like Morales is going to take the corner kick for the Bulldogs. Nice kick to the backside of the goal, but Hayden Lentz has got it out of the air. Brings it to the edge of the box for a drop kick. Past the halfway. A little bit of a fight for it in the middle, but the Bulldogs maintain possession. Oh, can't quite get it on that out pass there. Knights get to throw it in. Dreisbach's going to take it. Nice throw to the middle by Taylor. Number 14 wanted it more than our Valderrama wanted it. Kearns gets in the way and deflects that shot. Bulldogs pass it wide. Good pressure there on the far side. Bounces off the Knights, so the Bulldogs get to throw it in. Nice deflection by Valderrama. Blocked the shot there. Bounces it up to Perez, who's going to pass it up to Gallegos. Kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Knights get a throw in. Chalfant passes it back to Angelo. Nice pass back by Angelo. Tries to pass it in, but the Bulldogs get it. Nice run up there by Dreisbach to get the ball. Passes it out to Axel. Nice header in by Tristan. Nice pass up through by Perez. Looks like Randy tried to get it in front of the goal, but their goalie snagged it. Nice goalkeeping there by Manny Layla. Slight pass out to Balderrama. Passes it to Angelo. Wide pass back out to Axel. See if they can set up a play. Nice pass up to their wing, up to Tristan, who centers it in. Taylor comes in, passes it out to the wing. Thought we were going to get a shot there by Bryson. That would have been a good spot for it. Ball bounced off the Bulldogs, so the Knights get a throw in. Looks like Balderrama's going to take it. Long throw by Balderrama. See if Tristan can catch it before it goes out. Not quite. It's going to be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Looks like Alexis Morales for the Bulldogs is going to take this goal kick. Tristan's there to get it. Randy got it, but couldn't quite control it. Bulldogs get it down into our end of the field. Looks like they're setting up for an attack. Passing it down to the center. Kearns intercepts that pass. Looks like the defense is going to control the ball in the back here until they find an opportunity to move forward. Ball out on the Bulldogs. Throw in for the Knights. Their defense has it. Kicks it down their wing. Taylor Dreisbach is ready, heads it up the field. Pressure by the midfield, gets it lobbed down. Dreisbach is ready for it again and kicks it out to the side. That's going to be a Bulldog throw in, way deep in the Knight territory. Bryson's containing the ball. Results in a turnover for us. Bryson switched fields with that ball. And the pass went to the Knight, or to the Bulldogs. Looks like the goalie is going to drop kick it out. Dreisbach missed that bounce, and Kearns was ready to back him up. Nice pass up the wing by the Knights. Nice pass to Perez from Fowler. Fowler chips it back up to him. Fowler's going to try to sprint ahead and get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Knights throw in. They do a fast throw in. Randy does a shot just wide of the goal. Goal kick. It's a nice fast play by the Knights up there. A little more finesse by our front line, and that ball will go in. Got Dreisbach in the back there. Passes it to Angelo across to Balderrama, who looks for a play. Back to an open man on the defense. Far side to Evans. Passes it up. Randy's going to get it. Going to try to sneak a pass up to Fowler, but it goes a little bit off. It's going to be a Bulldog throw in. Throw goes to number 14 in the middle, who was open. Back to his defense, who lobs it up to his wing. Evans is going to try to run him down, and Kearns is there to cut across the middle. Referees called a foul against the Knights, so the Bulldogs are going to get a kick. Looks like number 11 is going to take it, Alexis Morales for the Bulldogs. Nice kick in there. Nice save there by Hayden Lins. Blocks that out. Ball last touch tonight on the way out, so the Bulldogs are going to get a corner. Short pass in for the corner kick. Looks like Portocarrero is trying to defend against that one. Fowler almost got it. Angelo kicked it out. Pass out wide by the Bulldogs to their wing on the far side. Looks like Gamez is there to disrupt that play. We do get another corner kick out of that one. Looks like number 10, Kyle Perry, might be taking that one, the kick this time. Shot made it through the middle of the goal, but went wide. Out of bounds by the Bulldogs, so the Knights will get a goal kick. Nice goal kick by Hayden. Past the center line. Defense is going to bump it in. Nice header by Balderrama across. But the Bulldogs were ready for it and up to their wing. Had a little mishap there. We have a Bulldog score. Time for the Knights to kick it off. They're going to send it back to Parker to set up. Ball got kicked out of bounds there by the Bulldogs, so we get a goal kick. Hayden's going to take it again. Nice kick by Hayden there. Like Perez is in it. Up to his team. Gabriel's going to try to get that ball, send it down to the middle of the field. Nobody's there yet. Angelo's in there this time. Then it gets kicked back to Parker Evans. Tries to get it up to Fowler, up the wing. Bounced off of a Knight's head last, so the Bulldogs are going to get a throw in. Their center D is going to kick it down, get to their center striker. Nice defense by the Knights. Gets kicked out, but there was an idea there. Bulldogs are going to throw it in on the far side. Gamez is fighting for the ball there to kick it out. Tristan tried to get it, kicks it out. Bulldogs throw. Parker Evans jumps in to steal the ball away. Passes it out to a Bulldog, though. They're going to bring it down their wing. Gamez gets in there. Bulldogs throw in. Kicks out to Perez. Foul against the Bulldogs. Perez shoots it down the field. Their center D collects it. They'll pass it in the back there. So they get set up to come down. Far side defense. The pressure looks like it's doing pretty good for the Knights there. They're trying to get it down. Out to the wing for the Bulldogs. Number 6 for them, it looks like, came in. Passes it right to number 15 in the middle. Ball just slips past Hayden Lentz. That's a score for the Bulldogs. Ball is back on the Knights defense. Set up a play. Nice pass up from Parker to Tristan, but the ball gets taken away there. Angelo's going to get in there and fight for the ball. Maintains possession. Shoots it out to Randy on the wing. Going to pass it back to try to reset a little, but there's good pressure from the Bulldogs. Nice dribbling up by Brock, who passes it to Randy. Bounces it off a Bulldog, so we get a Knights throw in. Chaffon's going to throw it in. Passes it into the center where Julio is. Bulldogs get it, pass it out to their wing. They get it to the middle. Looks like our goalie is ready for it, but lets it go out so that we can have a Knights goal kick. Got a push off on number 14 for the Bulldogs, so Perez is going to get the ball back in play for us. Pass over to Angelo. Dribbles through. Passes it into Gallegos. Out to an open man. Bouncing off of a Bulldog with the shot there, and we're going to get a nice corner kick. Corner kick in. Julio's got it now, trying to keep possession of it. Out to Tristan, but it rolls out of bounds. Bulldogs throw in. Bulldogs throw it back a little bit to their center D. Julio kicked that one out of bounds. That'll be a Bulldogs throw in. Long throw up the far side. Evans tries kicking it back. It looks like Kearns is ready for it. Kearns is going to bring it up. Gets it out of the defense. Kicks it out of bounds, though. Bulldogs are going to get a throw-in up at the halfway mark. Pressure on the front line there from the Knights. Like the defense is going to pass it about till they're ready. Nice pressure there by Perez on our front line to try to force a play. Like the defense is going to shoot it up to their center striker. Kearns is ready with a header. Hayden comes out of the box and scoops the ball up off the ground. Then our goalkeeper throws it up to Gamez. Tries to pass it up, but bounces it off a Bulldog for a Knights throw-in. Throws it into the middle where Perez is ready for it. Nice pass out to Gamez, who gets it up to Tristan. We're going to try again with Tristan, passing it almost up to the wing. There's a defender in the way, though, and the Bulldogs get the ball. Back to their center D. Off to the wide side there. Going to try to pass it up the middle again. Julio stays in the game there and bounces it off a Bulldog so that the Knights can have a throw in. Looks like Perez is going to throw the ball in this time. Throws it into Angelo. Pressure by the Bulldogs. Pass out to Dreisbach, who came forward from the D. Tries to punch it through to Gallegos. We got Bryson subbing in the defense for Dreisbach. Bryson keeps the ball. Passes it into Angelo. Back to Kearns. Nice soft pass up to Angelo there. Angelo's looking for a play. Out to Bryson. Bryson tries a little fancy footwork. Tries to pass it up to Gallegos, but he was on a run for it. Bulldogs try to pass it into the middle, but it's ahead of their front line, and it's an easy pickup for Hayden. Throws it over for Axel. Does some nice ball work out there to maintain possession. Passing it into Angelo. Pass it out to Julio. Up the wing there to Axel. Passes it into the middle. It's like the Knights accidentally slipped on the field there. All this slipping makes you think the field is slick. Dreisbach is coming in. Just enough so that Hayden can come out and get the ball. Strong work there, goalie. Drop kick out the middle. Jonathan Perez is ready for it. Pass out to Bryson. See if they can get a little give and go going here. Not quite. The Bulldogs come away with the ball. Try to pass it up there behind the defensive line. Parker Evans is going to poke it out of bounds. And since he did so towards the end zone, that will result in a corner kick there for our Bulldogs. Fast pass in there. Evans has the ball, gets it out, but not quite far enough. A Bulldog is there to get it. Jump up out of the air, saved by Hayden Lentz. Drop kicks this time. Down to his front line. Fowler's looking for it. Going to let a Bulldog kick it out of bounds so that the Knights can have a throw in. Looks like Perez is going to take the throw again. Throws it to Kearns in the center. Passes it to Angelo. Out to Julio and right back to Kearns. It's going to reset it there all the way back to the goalie. Hayden's going to kick it down to his front line again. Bulldogs kick it all the way down. Kearns is running for it. Gets the ball. He's going to bring it up. Tries to pass it to Dreisbach, but that play was red, and the Bulldogs intercepted the ball. Dreisbach was a nice wall back there. And Julio's going to come away with the ball. Ball gets kicked to the side of the goal, for that's a goal kick. Looks like we have a substitution for the Knights. Looks like Jonathan Perez is going out. Looks like Adrian's coming in, and they're going to push Chalfant to the front. Goal kick is low by Hayden. Evans looks like he's got it under control over there. Ball gets kicked out by the Knights, and it's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Nice drop pass there by the Bulldogs. Adrian tried to get that ball. He went out on the Knights, so the Bulldogs get the throw-in. And it happened again. Bulldogs throw in. Throw into the middle. Dreisbach gets ahead on it. Tries to get it out. They get it clear across the front of the goal to the far side of the goal box. Pass back to the D. Bryson's going to put a little pressure on it. He's going to run it all the way to the half. They're going to have to kick it up instead of passing it up. Kearns is ready in the back. Kicks it up and out to the side. That's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. They fit to the middle, number 14 for the Bulldogs. Going to bring it to the middle of the field, pass it to their number 5. Going to go wide. Adrian Garcia tried to pressure. Knights are going to come away with this ball. Tristan's going to bring it down the side a little bit there. Number 5 got a foot on it and then maintained possession. Back to his center D. Nice header there by Parker. Right to Julio, who passes it out to Axel. Bulldogs come away with this ball. And once again, the Bulldogs try to pass it beyond the last line of our defense. Got Kearns fighting for the ball. Garcia almost getting it, and Kearns out to the side with the ball. Bulldogs throw in. Ball kicked out by the Bulldogs. It's going to be a nice throw in. Dreisbach's going to throw it in here for us. Nice long throw to the middle where Julio's waiting for it. That was a little scary there, but Kearns tried to get it out to the side. Dreisbach's in for the fight. Accidentally kicks it out. That's going to be a Bulldog throw in. Right down to the middle, their throw in went. And Julio runs in to kick it out of the end. That's going to result in a Bulldog corner kick. That corner kick was nabbed out of the air with some fast hands there by Hayden Lentz, our goalkeeper. Passes it up the field to Parker Evans, who's going to run down. Nice pass out there to Bryson. Bryson's going to have to fight for it there. Pass back to Parker Evans. Tries to pass it up, it looks like to Randy. The defense for the Bulldogs was ready for that and got in the way. Kearns has the ball. Going to do a drop pass to the goalie. Tries to pass it out, but the Bulldogs are there. Kearns runs to get in the way. Ball is kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs, so we should get a kick for our Knights. Looks like our goalie's going to take it again. Another beautiful goal kick by our goalie. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to let it go out. Substitution there for the Knights. Looks like Julio's coming out and Balderrama is coming back in. Light pass there, in. Chauffant wanted that ball and came across and got it. Nice pass by Angelo. Kick out by the Bulldogs, so the Knights are going to get a throw in. Bryson's looking for a play there. Gets it back to Dreisbach. Dreisbach tries to keep it in, but the sideline got too close. Nice run in there with his foot there for Dreisbach. Call against the Bulldogs is going to result in the Knights getting the ball. They're setting up a play, it looks like. Kick goes to a Bulldog who ricochets it in. Kearns is ready for it. Sends it up to our striker there. Fowler's in the middle ready for it. Like Angelo's going to run for it. Force a pass down. Kearns is in the way again. Try to do a little bit one touch. And an unfavorite pass is that flipper foot pass. Throw in there by the Bulldogs right down the wing. Kearns is ready for it, then gets double teamed there by Dreisbach. Pass across the middle though, it looked like number 7 was open. Kearns is going to kick the ball out. Got a dangerous situation in front of the goal here. Shot on goal, that is a goal for the Bulldogs. that better? It's like number 4 ended up on the ground there, but they thought it was a fair play, so play continues. Bulldogs kick it up. Kearns is ready for it. Kearns easily gets around number 10. Kicks it up, but the Bulldogs defense was there. Gamez gets double teamed, but Angelo comes away with the ball. Shoots it up to his front line wing there. Fowler's ready for it, comes sprinting down. Tries to shoot it into the center, or center it I should say, tries to center it in. Ball goes on the side of the field though, bounces off the Bulldogs, so it's going to be a night throw in. Valderrama's going to throw it in for the Knights. Throw in right in front of the goal. Angelo tries heading it in. It was a beautiful shot, but their goalie was ready for it and snags it out of the air. Nice job there, goalie, for the Bulldogs, watching for that. Parker Evans tries to get it out of the back. Valderrama's ready for it. Pass out to Adrian. Wide to Dreisbach. Back into the middle to Valderrama, who has time. Up to Bryson. Tries to, thought that was a switch field attempt that bounced off a Bulldog. They get possession for that one. Wing is open on the far side for the Bulldogs, who get the ball. Now it's back in the middle. Here comes Angelo in for some defensive play. Pass it right up in the middle there. Number 20 was open. Hayden Lentz gets right in front of the ball to stop that shot. Good job, goalie. Overhand throw by the goalie out to Axel. Tries to get the ball up to Tristan, but heads it out of bounds. That's going to be a Bulldog throw in and a Bulldog substitution. It's like number 5 for the Bulldogs left and number 8 came in. That's going to be a Santi Vasquez. Center defense for the Bulldogs has it. Randy has it. Pass out. Garcia has it. Passes it up to Randy. Couldn't quite control the ball, and the Bulldogs got it. Dreisbach kicks it over to Axel, who couldn't quite get it on his head. That's going to result in a Bulldog throw-in. Throw in to number 8. Fowler's going to apply pressure there on him. Almost forces a turnover there if we'd have been a little bit faster on it. But the Bulldogs did maintain possession. Bryson's going for the ball there into Gallegos, but the goalie gets in and snags it. Drop kick out. Number 20 for the Bulldogs kicks it out of bounds. Knights throw in. Valderrama throws it up to Gallegos. Centers it in to Adrian. Gallegos is going to try to take it out. Number 11 for the Bulldogs kicks it up. Parker Evans is ready for that ball, and he's going to bring it in. Passes it out to his wing. Tristan tries. Oh, that's Bryson. Bryson's trying to bring it in there. Just like to remind everybody that the official time is kept by the referees on the field. I am not the official scorekeeper. Timekeeper. I get excited watching soccer. You guys know what I mean. Kearns kicks it back up. Bulldogs pass it out. Tap into the middle, but it looks like Evans was waiting for it, and it bounced over with the Bulldogs. Kearns is doing some nice hustling over there. Didn't quite get it, though. We have a whistle on the field. Nice defensive work there by Darren Kearns. And that is your official timekeeper calling for halftime. I'd like to remind everybody the snack bar is still open. We still have hot and cold drinks and food over there. We'd also like to have a special thanks out to our trainer, Zach Vandrick, for keeping our athletes healthy during the year, as well as providing medical assistance for both teams for tonight's game. And as always, a huge thank you to the community of Lake Havasu for supporting the bond and override in our last election. The Lake Havasu schools are grateful for your support. You will start to see some progress bond projects soon. And we will talk to you again after the half.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the Trane test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Trane, the most reliable for a reason.
Time for the second half of our game. This time the Knights are going to get the kickoff. Let's see if we can catch up. Looks like we have Dreisbach moved up to the front, back from D. Passes it back to Gabriel, who passes it to Angelo, and back to our defense with Parker Evans. All the way back to Hayden, goalie. Up to Evans. Nice pass out to Adrian there, but the Bulldogs got it. Gabriel tried heading it out of the air, but it was a little bit far for him. Evans brings it up, passes it up to Dreisbach. Tries to tap it up to Tristan, but it was a little bit far. Gabriel heads it up, but the Bulldogs got that one out of the air. Nice ball there by Dreisbach. Good pressure in the middle. Pressure by the Knights keeps it in the defense back. Control by Balderrama, out to Angelo. Long kick there by the Bulldogs. Hayden Lentz has to go to the side of the goal box to get it out of the air. Drop kick up to the middle. Only a Bulldog under it to get it. We've got it out to Bryson. Tries to pass it into Angelo. Gets pushed off the ball there by a Bulldog. Nice block there by Hayden. Right-footed block by Hayden Lentz saves the goal going in. Does give him a corner kick. They will still have to defend the goal. Nice kick. It's headed out by Adrian. Angelo jumps in to try to get the ball. Balderrama passes it up. Bulldogs intercept. Bring it back in. It's like everybody was going for the ball in the middle, and it's all a fair play. Defense for the Bulldogs. Kicks it up. Angelo heads it up to Dreisbach. Passes it out to Fowler, and it's a little bit hard. Bulldogs are going to get a throw in. And their defensive end. Kick out by the Bulldogs is going to result in a Knights throw in. Nice fast throw in by Fowler. Gets the ball after it's knocked out. Let's see if Jonathan Lopez can get it there. Pass out wide. Darren Kearns gets the ball twice, heads. Kearns again, out to Chaffant. Nice passing there by the Bulldogs, results in a score for them. Knights are going to get a kickoff again. Dreisbach back to Angelo. Looks like some one-touch passing was attempted there, but the Bulldogs intercepted it. Nice hustle there by Adrian on the far side, but couldn't quite keep it in, so the Bulldogs are going to get a throw in. There's some pressure by Gallegos. Bryson runs up to head the ball out. Kearns is having a great game back in defense. Seems to get in the way quite a bit there. He kicked that ball out. It will be a Bulldogs throw in, but way far down the field. Passing in front of the goal there again by the Bulldogs. Passing it back out to their side. Looks like a shot on goal that Hayden Lentz is ready for. Easily plucks it out of the air. Another little fancy footwork miss there by Evans. Looks like they got it double teamed and handled though. Shot there by the Bulldogs goes wide. We get a goal kick there for the Knights. I have just been reminded to remind everybody, please pick up all the trash from your area and try to keep it neat. It would be greatly appreciated if you could get your trash into a trash receptacle. Pass up the middle by the Bulldogs. Balderrama's on it for some pressure. Pass goes out. Chaffant's ready for it. Kicks it up to number 5. Got Dreisbach in the front with Angelo. Trying to pass out to Adrian. Passes it up to the wing. Defense for the Bulldogs is ready for it. They're going to pass it back to their goalie. Light kick out. Perez runs in. Angelo's going to get it. Light pass to Balderrama. Pass up to Lopez, but Lopez, oh, he is going to get it. He wasn't quite there and then ran up. Up to Fowler. Fowler runs to the corner, shoots the ball in. Diving save by the goalie there for the Bulldogs. Drop kick out for the Bulldogs. Angelo's got it, up to Bryson. Pass back to Angelo. Good pressure there by the Bulldogs, causing the Knights to really fight for it. Side pass by Balderrama to Angelo and back to Bryson. Bryson accidentally kicks it off of a Bulldog, and the Bulldogs get it to run down the middle. Hayden Lentz is going to easily get that ball. Pick it up. And drop kicks it out. Out to Angelo. Can't quite control it. The Bulldogs are going to come away with that ball. Their defensive line kicks it up to their front line. Kearns tries to kick it out, and in the shakedown, the Bulldogs come away with it. Yellow card for number 10 for the Bulldogs. Kyle Perry. Hayden Lentz throws a nice kick down. Bulldogs jump in the air get it out of the air. They bring it down the wing. Looks like we get a throw in there for the Bulldogs. Throw into number 20. Looks like Jonathan Lopez tried to get in there to get it. Kick over the goal line there. Knights will get a goal kick. Ball is saved from going out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Lopez almost has it there. Darren Kearns is ready to shoot it up to Tristan Fowler on his wing here. Didn't quite get it though. The defense for the Bulldogs got it, and they're going to send it right back to their front line for some pressure. 15 is going to bring it out to the side, up to 3. That ball is kicked out of bounds over the goal line by the Bulldogs. Knights will get a goal kick for that. Pass into Balderrama, who does a one-touch up to Angelo. Out to the side there where Jonathan Lopez is ready. Up to the wing. Tristan Fowler gets it, tries to kick it down, and bounces it off a Bulldog. Bulldog is going to come away with the ball. Going to bring it down his wing. So a little bit of containment tried. Bounces off the post and off a Knight. We will take a corner kick for that. Nice defense in the back. We did get lucky with the goalkeeper's tall, skinny white friend there, bouncing it out of the way. Looks like we have some substitutions going on. Gabriel Balderrama is leaving the field. That looks like Axel Gamez is coming in. Kick to the front. Number 10 tried to head it in, and it goes out of bounds. Goal kick then for the Knights. Low ball out for the goal kick from Hayden this time. Bryson gets in the way to try to get the ball. Saves it. It's going to be going to bring it down. Ball is kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. That's going to be a Knights throw in. Throws into the middle. Gamez has it. Up to Angelo. Adrian watched the ball go out of bounds so we could have a throw in for the Knights. Throws into Gamez, who passes it up to Dreisbach. Bryson has it, passes it wide. To Garcia. Oh, trip over the ball. That hurt from up here. Looks like Garcia's going to come away with it. Pass it back. Oh, kick just before Dreisbach could get it. Kearns has it. Handball on Kearns. Going to be a kick. Going to be a kick for the Bulldogs. Little kick in. Easy one for Hayden to pick up off the ground. Rock hit there by Hayden out. Bounces back to the Bulldogs, who tap it up. Axel's in there. Heads it a little bit hard off to the side, so the Bulldogs get a throw in. Fast throw in up to, I believe that's Kyle Perry back in. Bryson comes away with the ball. Runs it up, tries to pass it up to Angelo. Right in the middle of three people. Passes it back to Bryson. Bryson taps it out to Gallegos. A little bit hard, and the Bulldogs will get a throw in for that one. It's a nice movement there this time by the Knights. Throw in by the Bulldogs. Gallegos was in fighting for it, almost had it. Ball goes wide. Sprint down. Parker is running for it. Got a shot off, and the goalie stops the ball. Drop kick by our goalie. Gets it back to the defensive line of the Bulldogs. Nice pressure there by Dreisbach. Keeps the ball moving around back there. Makes them look for a play. There comes Fowler in for a little extra pressure. Ball goes wide. Gallegos runs for it. Tries to take it down to the corner. Slide tackle out by the Bulldogs. Knights will get a throw in. It's like Garcia's going to throw the ball in. Back to Chalfant. Tripping on the ground again. Up to Gallegos. Pass across to Portocarrero. Shoots the ball over the goal. But at least it was a shot this time. That's going to result in a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs kick it long. Kearns runs up to get it. Lopez is ready to help with that. One touch pass there by Portocarrero. Axel's got it and tries to pass it down. Ricochets off a Bulldog. Knights ball. Nice throw in there. Let's see if we can get it in front of the goal. Portocarrero's going to try to save it there from going out of bounds, and the Bulldogs are going to get it and bring it down their side. Pass down the side. Bryson's ready to sprint with them. Nice tap in. Bulldogs are going to get a throw in off of that one. It's a nice way to stop the forward progression there by our defender Bryson over there. It's like number 20 for the Bulldogs is going to throw it in. Right to the middle of the field. Got some double teaming by the Knights this time, and Chalfant comes away with it again. Nice job, Bryson. Up to the Bulldogs, though, number 13. Their number 14 is going to try to come in. Nice read on the play there by Lopez. Comes in and disrupts the pass. Pass goes wide, though, for the Knights, and the Bulldogs are going to get another throw in. Throw into number 14. Angelo's ready for it. And a kick. Hayden Lentz, our goalie, is ready for that one and plucks it out of the air. Passes it down to Lopez. Bulldogs come away with that. Bulldogs tap it down to try to get it past the defense. Kearns is there. Does a nice job of kicking it to the side so that the Bulldogs will get a throw in instead of a corner kick. Good job, Darren. Nice passing there by the Knights. Control. Portocarrero's trying to get it up there to Fowler. Didn't quite get it far enough to the side. Kearns kicks it over his head back. Bryson kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Bulldog throw in. Pass to the middle of the field where number 5 was left open. Axel came in to try to cover for him. Kearns is going to come across. Nice block by Lentz. 2 blocks by Lentz. Beautiful goalie work there by our Knights goalie. We'll take a corner kick out of that instead of a goal. Nice reflexes there by Hayden Lentz. Kyle Perry for the Bulldogs is going to take the corner kick. He drops it off in front of the goal, and number 14, I believe, for the Bulldogs shoots it in. Like we have some substitutions going on for the Knights. Looks like we have a new player on the field, Mr. Peyton Lucy. Welcome to the field, sir. Looks like Gabriel's going to start our game off here. Peyton pass. Parker passes it up to Peyton. Peyton taps it over to Balderrama. Balderrama's trying to get it over to Randy, but it the Bulldogs got a foot on it. Bulldogs kick it a little bit wide. Knights are going to get to throw it in. Lopez runs in there for the ball. After a little bit of back and forth, looks like Gallegos is going to tap it back to his team. Adrian maintains possession to bring it down. Coming down the wing. Adrian gets double teamed, kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Bulldog throw in. Throw into their number 5. Balderrama applies a little pressure. Bulldogs kick it down to their front line. Gamez runs in for some pressure. They pass it wide. Bulldogs had an open man out here. Peyton's going to apply some pressure there. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Passes it in. Kearns is ready for it. Going to kick it out of bounds to the side so the Bulldogs get a throw-in. Ball gets thrown in. Pressure by Gabriel. They pass it back to the defense. They're number 18, who's looking for a play. Stefan's ready for that pass. Fights for the ball and comes away from it with it. Nicely done, Bryson. Pass out to Peyton. Peyton gets the ball. Gets back in there and fights nicely for that ball. Nice pass by Peyton up to Gabriel, who taps it up to Gallegos. Gallegos sprints down for the pass. Gallegos shoots right over the goal. That's going to be a goal kick there for the Bulldogs. Nice offensive play there from our Knights. We have substitution for the Knights. It's like Lopez is going out, and Bangum is coming in. Ball is missed by Balderrama there in the middle. Tapped further down. Hayden Lentz comes out to the edge of his box to get that ball. Throws it out to Gamez. Number 10 was left open here on the far side and gets the ball. Martin passes back to Gamez. Julio's going to pass the ball up to the wing there where Peyton's ready for it. Ball goes out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Our Knight player Balderrama is going to throw it in. Throws it far across the field over there to Axel, who was open. Passes it on over to Bryson, who taps it back into the middle for Balderrama. Gallegos tries to get it down there, and the goalie for the Bulldogs comes out and slides and naps the ball. He's going to bring it to the edge of the box to drop kick out. Ball goes out of bounds. Knights throw in. Bryson throws it into Kearns. Pressure by the Bulldogs. Pass it back to Bryson, who accidentally has it go out of bounds. Bulldogs throw in. Like the Bulldogs are going to take a substitution break. Pass goes back to the defense, and they're going to lob it up to their wing. Bryson's going to apply some pressure, hoping for a turnover there, but accidentally kicks it out of bounds. That's going to result in another Bulldog throw in. Ball gets thrown into number 10. Kicked out of bounds. Bulldog throw in. Nice pressure by Chalfant over there. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in by Chalfant, up to Gallegos, who passes it back to Chalfant. Over to the middle. Kearns passes it up to Balderrama. Ball gets ricocheted about, and Gamez comes away with it. Pass out to Gallegos. Again to Axel. Up to the wing. Not quite fast enough there. Oh, look, the Knights are going to come away with it again now. Axel's bringing it down the wing, and he's running. Ball gets kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. That's going to result in a Knights corner kick. Nice high lofted kick. Gabe gets a head on it, but can't quite curve it in. And Peyton's going to shoot the ball over the goal. Nice one-touch shot attempt, though, by Peyton Lucy. And we have a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Goal kicker's ready to go. Looking for his team. Number 19 taps it over to the middle where his center is ready. Kearns gets in the way, ricochets up. Julio tries to pass it out. A little bit much, though. It's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Bulldogs throw it in really fast. It's like that Kyle Perry, number 10, has the ball across the middle looking for a play. He's going to bring it in. Can't quite get it around Kearns. Up to Adrian. Adrian brings it out. Passes it to Julio in the middle. Passes it up. Bulldogs kick it to the side and out. Knights are going to get a throw in. Valderrama's going to throw it in for the Knights. Throws a long throw over to Adrian, who's running down. It's like we have a substitution here for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are going to get a goal kick. Nice cold kick out all the way to the halfway mark. Kearns is there. Turns to bring it back. Tries to read the field. Tries to get it into Balderrama. Defense for the Bulldogs reach in and grab it and send it up to Kyle Perry there in the middle. Double teamed. Ball gets squirted out to Martin. Darren tries to give it up to Lutzi. A little bit hard. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Throw in there. Martin gets a foot on it. Peyton's going to come away with it and dribble it down the side. Ball's not quite out yet, guys. Going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Lutzi comes away with the ball, passes it back to Martin. Axel brings it up, gets double teamed. Von Goom is ready for it again. Julio's trying to recover to get the ball, but it gets squirted back. Kearns gets a foot on it. Martin comes away with it, tries to pass it up, but one of the strikers actually is ready for it. Perry shoots. And over the goal. That's going to be a goal kick then for our Knights. Ball gets kicked up to Peyton. Peyton runs to keep up with the ball, but the ball was shielded away from him. Ball's right in front of the goal there with Perry, who turns to shoot it, and Hayden is ready for it. Controls the ball on the ground there. Nice job, goalie. Goalie rolls the ball out to Bryson. Bryson does a side pass to Kearns, who taps it up to Julio. Julio passes it wide out to Bryson. Bryson's got a little pressure on him. Gets it up to his wing there with Gallegos. Nice ball in the middle, but the front line wasn't quite ready for it, so the goalie comes away with it. Goalie's going to play with it and wait for us to pressure him. Drop kick by the goalie. Bryson watches for it. Bryson's going to come away with the ball there. Oh, almost, and got double teamed. Bulldogs have the ball. Squirts it out to number 19. Parker Evans gets a foot on it. Wangum is going to bring it down. Passes it up to Julio, who's ready in the middle. Going to let it go through to Balderrama, who passes it out to Axel. Axel squirts it up to Balderrama. Balderrama's going to maintain possession, pass it back to Axel. Got a wide pass out over there to Bryson. Bryson shoots it in. Defense got in the way. Axel's going to bring it down, try to squirt it up to the wing. Didn't quite make it, gets it into the middle. Bulldogs defense is all over the ball though. Looks like that's Kyle Perry again with the ball. Passing it out to his player, number 1 there. Taps it up, and Aiden's going to wait for it to enter his goal box so he can pick it up with his hands. Drop kicks the ball up to Peyton Lucy's ready for it. Nice control there by Lucy with his feet. Nice pass back out. Lucy does some footwork up here, but number 8 gets it again. Defense shoots it up. Kearns is ready for it up to Axel. Axel turns to go the other way, looks for a man, gets it up to Gallegos. Gallegos sees Martin run and try to run through. Defense saw it as well and intercepted the pass. And now the Bulldogs are bringing it back down. Pass went a little bit wide. Kearns got it. Kearns passes it up to Gallegos. Gallegos to Bungum. Out to Lutzi. Lutzi centers the ball for Balderrama. Oh, Balderrama wasn't quite there. There's a beautiful play by the Knights. Almost got her. Got Kearns is going to keep the ball and keep coming. Pass it back to the goalie for a reset. Get everybody in position again. Goalie passes it out to Bryson. Bryson does a light pass to Julio. Switch directions. Back to Bryson. Bryson fights for the ball. Comes away with it.
I guess I pushed Julio.
Have a substitution for the Knights. One more call there for everybody to go get a hot or cold drink at the snack bar before the night's over. We're winding down for this evening.
And once again, like to remind everybody, please pick up the trash around you and put it in your nearest trash receptacle. Throw in for our Knights by Julio. Like that's into Lopez, passes it back to Gamez. Up to Balderrama. Tries to pass it into Angelo, didn't quite make it to him. Bulldogs got it. Evans has some pressure here in the back. He's looking for somebody. Up to Peyton. Angelo gets it back to Axel. Axel is going to pass it up to Randy. Is that Randy? So we have coming in. That looks like Angelo's trying to get the ball in the middle. Passes it back to Axel. Ball gets into the middle. Peyton tries to kick it over his head into the goal. And one-touch shot by Peyton. Bounces it off a Bulldog. We should get a Knights corner kick off of that one. There we go. Looks like Gamez is going to do the corner kick and put it in the goal. In front of the goal, I should say. Goalie never backs down for the Bulldogs, and he comes away with the ball. Drop kick by the goalie. Lopez was there, but didn't quite control the ball. We have a throw in for the Bulldogs. Knights come away with the ball here. Number 7 dribbles it out of bounds. That's going to be a Knights throw in. Balderrama's going to throw the ball in. Nice long throw to the middle, and the goalie's going to be able to easily come out and get the ball. After a little back and forth, Axel's going to try to come away with the ball there. Nicely done by Gamez. Pass up to Peyton. Peyton controls the ball. Out to Gabriel. Gabriel does back pass to Martin. Passes it up to Axel. Taps it out. Julio is going to come away with that. Nicely done there, Julio. Almost goes down. Keeps the ball in play, but the Bulldogs come away with it. Evans runs back to help defend the goal. Two men on the number 3 player there. Martin's going to come away with the ball. Passes it into the middle. We couldn't quite get there. Bulldogs still want it more there. Number 7's going to try to bring it in. Kearns is going to come up with the ball. Pass it up to Peyton. Right over everybody's head though. Bulldogs are going to get a throw in. They throw it into their defensive line in the back, who tap it back to their goalie. Who drop kicks it up. Bulldogs try to tap it back. Axel passes it out. Up to Kearns. Tap to Angelo. Back to Axel. Angelo's ready for it in the corner. We've got Balderrama in the middle ready for it and Peyton on the back. Looks like the snack bar has a special for us for anybody that's still hungry. Nachos have been reduced in price to $1, pretzels are $1, and popcorn is 50 cents if you would like a snack home. Long throw in by Balderrama, and Peyton Lukey almost heads it in. Great play, you guys. Once again, I'd like to remind everybody that the official time is kept by the referees on the field. Goal kick out here by the Bulldogs. Up to their wing. Bungum is fighting for it. Up to Lupi. Lupi tries to pass it over his head. Heads it down the field some more. Number 11 is ready for it. It's going to kick it over his head. Up to Games. Bounces off Games to the Bulldogs. And that will be our game. I'd like to thank everybody from Barry Goldwater for coming out tonight and supporting both the teams. I know it's a trip for us, but I know the athletes appreciate your efforts in coming to visit. Also, a special thank you to all of our hometown guests. It's great to see everybody out here on the field supporting our local Havasu Knights. Everybody have a great evening and safe travels home. And we'll see you next time.